Hi guys, so this week for my presentation, I chose one of my questions was how can I teach students that mistakes are okay? Because that's definitely a big part of life, right? Is making mistakes. We do that every day. As much as we don't want to, or try not to, it still happens. And so, how do we help students understand that that is an okay thing? And so, something that I always think about with kind of this concept of mistakes is from Meet the Robinsons. It's a movie, and they say their like motto is keep moving forward. And one of the characters at one point says something to the effect of like, from failing you learn, but from success not as much. And of course, success is important, but sometimes when we make those mistakes, we learn the most, right? And so it's important to help our students understand that it's okay to make mistakes, and that we need to learn from them so that it helped us, it helped us grow. And so some kind of comments and things that I got this week from the discussion board were really good. Some people kind of talked about that approaching their mistakes with love and understanding, with not just being like, oh no, that's not it. Helping them see maybe that's not quite right. What can we do to maybe get to the right answer? Or that was a great try. Encouraging them, keeping that with that. Help them understand that it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Show them that there is a lesson in every mistake so that we do learn. That's the point. And I think there was one that I really loved. They said the fact that we messed up while trying shows their brain is growing and trying to understand. And I think that's a really great point of it's kind of training your brain that growing comes from this, and that we can learn and understand as we keep trying, that we have to keep going. I heard a quote once that you're not a failure unless you stop trying. And so I think that's the important thing to help students understand is you're helping yourself learn and grow if you're learning from this and you keep trying. And so it kind of goes with the next point I have, is teach them it's a growth mindset principle. That just having that mindset of this is something to help me grow. And so how can I build upon this? So I thought that was good. And then a lot of people talked about don't make the students feel dumb when they make a mistake, because that hinders their learning, and it really makes them nervous to comment in class again or to try things like that. And I think we've all kind of had an experience to that effect in a classroom where we gave an answer or something and it affected us because they responded in a negative way. And so I think it's really important to respond in a positive way and maybe be like, maybe that wasn't quite the right way to get there, or just respond to it in a positive way and in a way of learning and growing. I think that's really important. And then someone also suggests like kind of corrections or things like that, doing it one-on-one. Definitely some things you're going to have to do in front of the classroom, right? But I think it's also very important to do those one-on-one corrections with students because it shows that you care. It kind of keeps attention away from the event, and it doesn't embarrass the students as well. So I think that's important. But really just, I think having that growth mindset and helping them understand this is how we learn and how we grow. And so it's an important part, and it's okay to make mistakes. And I think along with that, kind of setting the example yourself, is that as a teacher, when I make a mistake or something, definitely don't need to make a huge deal, but I think showing the students, look, I messed up here as well. I make mistakes as well, and how can I learn from this mistake? And helping them kind of help you through that process of how can I learn from my mistake, and letting them be a resource to you to learn from your mistake helps them to see that they can reach out to others, they can learn from others, learning from their mistakes. I think our example in that and showing them that we are also making those mistakes, not shying away from that, is really an important thing. So that's kind of my learning from this week. I hope it helped. Thanks.